just going to talk about the predictions that I had put out earlier in January 2025. I remember saying in the USA it was just going to be one thing after another that we keep hearing news coming out of there. And it was from explosions to flooding to bombs to aerial attacks or things falling out of the sky to earthquakes, fighting against one another. I actually even said I was on a podcast with somebody and I said I even visualized like a civil war happening where it's so divided that people turned on one another. And I said it was going to be relentless. It was non-stop. We would just keep hearing news coming out of the USA. And that is, like, I'm in Australia, and when I turn the news on, there is a story every single week, or I'm on TikTok, there's a story every day about something devastating happening in the USA. Even with the helicopter that crashed yesterday, falling out of the sky, and there was an explosion the other day, and I kept visualizing all this stuff, and it was like I couldn't pinpoint one thing because it was just constant. It was just constantly going to happen. And I really feel for the people that are sort of living there that don't want to take sides. They just want a peaceful life. And they're very awakened to seeing what's going on, like not just believing what you're told, they're really actually questioning everything, and that has to happen. But it's that horrible process in between where you're discovering stuff and you can't control anything. So I do feel for those people that are in that situation, and it's not going to get any better anytime soon. It has to implode. Like, I remember using the word the United States was imploding this year. And yeah, so, but also, I also saw in those same predictions I did in January, I was speaking about Israel and Palestine and said there would be a peace treaty, and Gaza, there would be a peace treaty. I thought it was 2026. I thought it was right at the end of this year, and then by 2026 they would move into a different situation. I also said that I could visualize a new piece of land, or some new land. I don't know who owns it. There is some new land somewhere that people will settle. They'll make a whole new community in this new land. Whether the United States own some land and set that up there, whether Israel and United States combine together and then set up another parcel of land for them. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just using visuals that I see and trying to work out how they fit into reality. But it was like this, I could visualize this, everything being built new. Like, it wasn't like they were repairing old buildings and going home to old buildings. It was this whole new area, and they could go into this new area and settle. And, they may not be what they want, but it may be one of those situations where they're forced to do that because the powers that be force little people to just follow when we are powerless most of the time. So yeah, that's two of the things that I've been watching unravel as I was seeing it earlier this year. It's just keeps unraveling, and there's still more to come.